Tired of the negativity? Looking for a shot of optimism? Well, I have an inspiring story to make you smile right after this. This episode of Misfits and Crackpots is brought to you by the Well-Crafted Story Workshop. Struggling to connect with your audience and attract new clients? Transform your speaking skills at the Well-Crafted Story Workshop with Coach Jimmy Hayes Nelson and yours truly, Dr. Danny Brissell. In just 2 days, master the art of crafting compelling speeches that convert listeners into clients. Whether in-person or virtual, you'll get personalized attention in an intimate group, learning not just from expert coaches, but from fellow entrepreneurs. Don't let another opportunity slip away. Get your free story blueprint today at wellcraftedstoryworkshop.com and turn your story into your most powerful business tool. Your success starts here. Visit wellcraftedstoryworkshop.com now. You're just a well-crafted story away from 7 figures. Hello there, my friend, and welcome to Misfits and Crackpots, short, inspiring stories for busy people. I'm Dr. Danny Brissell. This is a podcast for those interested in extraordinary stories about ordinary people and companies. Consider it your dose of positivity and inspiration for the week. Coco Chanel once said, "Success is often achieved by those who don't know that failure is inevitable." This week's success strategy: work hard. Once upon a time, there was a princess who lived in a faraway land. But she was no ordinary princess. She was known as the Magic Princess. This is not a fairy tale of castles and dragons, but a true story of grit, discipline, and a trailblazing journey in the world of sports. Born into modest means, the Magic Princess found her calling in the athletic world. As a teenager, she competed in various track and field events, from sprinting to the shot put. However, it was in an entirely different sport that she truly excelled, one that was not commonly pursued in her homeland, especially by women. Her father took notice. Recognizing a rare talent in his daughter, he became the driving force behind her rigorous training. He saw potential for greatness and did everything within his power to nurture it, even if it meant sacrificing the family's financial stability. This intense focus on her development came with high expectations and the constant reminder that excellence was the only path forward. Despite the pressure and the relentless training schedule, the Magic Princess was driven by a desire to make her father proud and to achieve something extraordinary. She pushed herself to get stronger every day. She would get up early to exercise, and she would spend every spare moment improving her craft, much to the delight of her father. While the young girl wanted to spend time with her friends and do the things that other teenage girls do, her father reminded her to become obsessively focused on her training. In fact, it was her father who was becoming obsessed, to the point of spending the family fortune to ensure his daughter's success. But to what end? The Magic Princess faced a litany of obstacles. Her sport was neither popular nor widely understood in her homeland, and she often found herself isolated from peers who could not relate to her passion or her struggles. Due to its size, the country provided limited training facilities, and only the wealthiest enjoyed easy access. But the lack of a supportive community only fueled her determination to succeed against the odds. With few supportive peers, the Magic Princess soon discovered that the only way she could shun her critics was to win. And win she did. Her breakthrough came when she started competing in tournaments. With only a handful of opportunities to showcase her talent, she made each one count. Out of 14 tournaments, she won 6 and finished as the runner-up in 2. These impressive performances did not go unnoticed. A wealthy patron, seeing her potential to excel on a larger stage, offered sponsorship that allowed her to pursue her career in a faraway land where her sport was more widely recognized and respected. This transition was fraught with challenges. In her new home, the Magic Princess was a stranger in a land where the language was unfamiliar and the cultural barriers were immense. Moreover, she was entering a domain traditionally dominated by men where no one from her country had made significant inroads before. She was all alone. But a famous coach watched her and admired her strength, work ethic, and talent, so he decided to do what he had never done before: coach a young lady. Under his guidance, she refined her technique, adapted her training, and transformed her diet to maximize her athletic performance. She rewarded his faith with determination and focus. With renewed vigor and an unmatched work ethic, the Magic Princess trained from dusk till dawn. Her singular goal was clear: to become the best in the world. She practiced and practiced and practiced. Her inexorable pursuit of excellence would soon begin to pay dividends. At the age of 20, she dazzled her fellow competitors in a spectacular debut season on the LPGA Tour in 1998. That year, she not only competed but shone brilliantly, becoming the youngest person in 30 years to win one of the tour's 4 major tournaments, the LPGA Championship. But she didn't stop there. That same year, the Magic Princess triumphed at another major, the U.S. Women's Open, becoming the youngest woman at the time to achieve this feat. Her success had a profound impact far beyond her personal achievements. Following a remarkable rookie season by the Magic Princess, golf's popularity skyrocketed in her country, particularly among young women. Inspired by the achievements of the Magic Princess, a new generation of athletes began to emerge. Almost overnight, her homeland transformed into a breeding ground for prodigies that would dominate her sport in the years to come. And her coach saw benefits as well. Since launching his first golf academy, David Ledbetter has coached players to 20 major championship titles and over 100 individual worldwide tournament victories. 7 of those players have even held first place in the official world golf ranking. But it was the Magic Princess he worked with who would transform golf globally. Nicknamed the Magic Princess because of a 1980s Japanese cartoon character named Seiri, the Magic Princess, Seiri Pak became golf's queen. Enjoying a Hall of Fame career that earned her 5 majors and 25 LPGA victories, Seiri Pak's impact on her sport goes much deeper. She literally sparked a golf revolution in her homeland. Today, South Korea boasts twice as many golf courses as it did when Pak began her LPGA career. Unbeknownst to her, millions of Koreans stayed up late into the night in 1998 to watch on television as she emerged victorious in a 20-hole playoff at the Black Wolf Run golf course in Wisconsin at the U.S. Women's Open, her second major of her rookie season. Seiri Kids, as the next generation of Korean women golfers came to be known, would emulate their hero with extensive practice regimens and work ethics second to none. They have become a dominant force ever since. When she joined the LPGA, Pak was the only Korean on the professional women's tour. 10 years later, there were 45 Koreans on the tour, including 5 of the top 10 ranked players in the world. 10 years after that, the tiny Asian peninsular nation, roughly the size of the state of Indiana, featured nearly twice as many of the world's top 50 players as its closest competitor, the United States, a country with over 5 times the population. By 2021, 17 different Korean women had won a total of 34 majors. The Magic Princess did more than win tournaments. She sparked a revolution in golf, particularly women's golf, transforming her sports landscape and inspiring millions. Her story is one of a true sports heroine, a princess who didn't need rescuing, but instead rescued a sport and redefined it for her nation and the world. See, friend, inspiration is all around us. You just have to look for it. Thanks for listening. Join us next week for another inspiring story about misfits and crackpots. Misfits and Crackpots is a production of Success Media, produced by Terrence Wishner. Sound effects by Alessandro Lucati, courtesy of Pixabay. Thank you for tuning in. If you love today's story, there's so much more to explore in the book Misfits and Crackpots by yours truly, Dr. Danny Brissell. Grab your copy now on Amazon and dive deeper into the extraordinary lives of those who dared to change the world. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share the podcast with fellow misfits who love inspiring stories. See you next time.